Hey, I'm Helen. Welcome to class. Today is a quick all over body release that will leave you feeling so good, calm that nervous system, and set you up for the rest of your day or maybe your night. Maybe you're doing this in the evening. We'll start in child's pose. Bring in the knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Seat comes down to the heels. And I recommend for this one, we'll stack the palms and just bring the forehead, the third eye, to the tops of the hands and release into the earth. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale through the mouth. And allow yourself to melt here. Perhaps bringing your awareness to the tops of the feet. They're in contact with your mat or the carpet, wherever you're practicing. Long, even breaths. Enjoying this little moment of stillness. How often do we remain still during our day? We're always running around everywhere. Busy, busy lives. Reward yourself with a little bit of stillness. And then on an inhale, we'll slowly push ourselves up. We come over onto the back. Get there any way you can. We'll bring the knees just above the hips, holding onto the base of the knees with the arms. So your hands are sort of supporting the legs, and allow the thigh bones to just descend into the sockets. And you're not really using any leg muscle engagement here. It's the hands that are holding it. So it's going to allow a little bit of release in the hips. Breathe into it. Notice how you feel. Just letting go. And using the strength of the hands, we'll bring the knees in further into the chest and do a couple of knee circles in one direction. Rolling around on the sacrum, in time with the breath. And then we go the other way. And then come back to center and release the feet down onto the earth. The knees are pointing up towards the sky. Hands can be on the belly, and just notice the breath. Feeling the rise and fall of the stomach maybe. Keeping the left foot grounded, lift the right foot off of the floor and externally rotate this right hip joint. Keep the right foot flexed and hook it over the top of the left thigh for a figure 4 shape. Keep your ankle straight, so your foot engaged, your foot flexed, rather than cycling it or sickling at the ankle. Knees pointing out to the side, and these hips are still parallel with each other. This might be the depth of your figure 4, and this is already quite a juicy stretch for most people. If you want to explore another layer, start to lift the left foot off of the floor and keeping the shape the same, use the strength of the left thigh to bring this closer to you. Maybe you grab hold of the right foot with the left hand. I like doing this, so it's like a rudder. And remember, this right knee is moving out to the side. We want to feel this opening in the hip. You can gently rock backwards and forwards in this hip joint. So a rocking motion is very soothing to the nervous system. Breathing. Not being attached to how far forward you bring it. And then if it feels okay, you can hold on to either the foot. I prefer holding onto the foot and the knee, but you can interlace the fingers behind the thigh, or if it's available, in front of the shin. And breathe here in this position. Deep hip stretch, sometimes known as reclined pigeon, figure 4. How does your jaw feel? Notice if you're tensing that up. Then if you are in the version with your left leg brought in towards the body, just release the left foot down. Keeping this figure 4 shape, start to move this right knee into the body and out again, like as if it's a wing and you're flapping the wing. So you're not using your hands to move, you're just using the muscles and moving through this sort of opening and closing movement. Maybe if there's a sticky part, you feel it in your hip, you can hover there for a moment. And then when you're ready, release, and we'll do the other side. Planting the right foot flat to the floor, lifting the left foot off the floor, externally rotating this hip, and then hooking that foot, figure 4. This might be where you're at. Another layer is to use the strength of this right leg and bring the shape in towards the body, and you can start to gently rock backwards and forwards. You might notice that there's a bit more freedom in this side, or maybe it's a little bit tighter than the other. The halves of our body are very different due to habitual movements. If you're right-handed, you're normally stronger on your right side, and that means you're probably tighter that side. And then start to settle. You can hold on to the foot and the knee. Remember, keeping this foot flexed so the ankle is alive. We're not sickling at the ankle. You can put the hands behind the thighs or in front of the shin, whatever feels good. I just like to hold on here, and that way I'm not, tensing my shoulders up, grabbing. The goal of the pose is to get into that hip joint. So we don't need really to bring the shoulders and the arms into it. We can do it the least tense way, if that makes sense. Deep breaths. And then keep this shape, bring that right foot down to the floor, and we'll open and close this wing a couple of times. Getting into that hip feels so good. Not a movement we really do in everyday life. So it's great that we get the opportunity to do it in a yoga practice. Excellent. And then gently release the leg. Bringing the feet, or keeping them directly in line with the glutes, with the knees up to the sky, we'll move into bridge pose, grounding down into the feet, the 3 corners, the heel, the little toe mound and the big toe mound. On an inhale, we gently lift the hips, keeping the shoulders wide, the arms by the side. Breathe here. Imagine your tailbone is going towards the backs of your knees. This is wonderful for opening this hip flexor joint here. Often this is quite short and tight where we're sitting in chairs all day. Knees remain parallel. Deep breaths. Enjoying this opening in the front body. One more deep breath. And then we gently release the hips down. Take an inhale and then an exhale. And gently lift the hips up again and move them slightly to the right, and then allow them to come back down to the earth. Knees come up and allow them to fall over onto the left side of the mat. Arms come to a cactus position. Here, lift the head and imagine you're turning the head from the base of the neck and look over the right shoulder and breathe here. If this obviously feels good, okay on the neck. If it doesn't, just look up. Aiming to keep both shoulders on the floor. Feeling that all down the side body. It is said that if you only have time to do one yoga pose a day, make it a twist. Inhale, come back to the midline. Release the feet down, lift the hips and move them slightly to the left. Knees come up, and then allow the knees to fall over to the right. Lifting the head, rotating from the base of the neck and looking over the left shoulder. Breathing, surrendering, enjoying. It feels so good. And on an inhale, we bring the knees back up to the midline. Bring the feet down. Realign the spine back to the middle of the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And you can move into a relaxation of Shavasana, releasing the legs out long. Or if you're near a wall space, you can shimmy over to the wall, bringing the hip as close to the wall as possible. And then bring the legs up for legs up the wall, Viparita Karani or inverted leg pose. And you can rest here, allow the arms to just flop out by the sides. Releasing the shoulders, closing the eyes, tuning in, turning inward. This is such a therapeutic pose to do, especially if you've been on your feet all day. It really helps with the lymphatic system, which is this waste system through all our body. It doesn't have any sort of pumping mechanisms. It relies on our muscles to squeeze it and move it. So when we put our legs up the wall like this, we're really helping the lymphatic system with the aid of gravity. Can feel so refreshing, so relaxing. Stay here for as long as feels good for you. I'll close the class. Thank you for your practice, and I will see you again soon.